Get Warrior Tough. Mental Training 101 with Andrew Wittman and Dutch Coleman. And now back to Andrew and Dutch.
All right. Back in the saddle live from Tallahassee, Florida. We are not in the studio, either of us. So that's why the audio might sound a little weird. Listen, if you guys want to get in on the conversation, call us at 855-856-1380. That's 855-856-1380. If you want to join the conversation on Twitter, use the hashtag #GetWarriorTough. You can find Dutch at the Dutch Coleman, and I am at WarriorToughPhD. Go to the website, getwarriortough.com. Find a handle and hook in. All right, so Dutch, we were talking about, helping really bringing this on a bigger level than just helping a few folks. And you and I, our vision, our ultimate target is to really affect culture change, not just in organizations, not just in a certain law enforcement department, not just in a certain high school, not just in a certain college campus, but I know this is huge, but I'd like to affect it globally if we could and let it go viral.
The thing is, we want to infect the world with this. We want to be a part of the solution, like we said. The emotional intelligence of people is critical, man, especially with all the conflict, the social concerns we have.
Right.
The better equipped people are to deal with each other, the less of this stuff we're going to have.
Okay, so I think we have Mr. Leadership himself, Travis Blanks, on the line. Travis, are you there, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing better now. Hey, look, we were just talking about you. Were your ears burning, man?
Actually, they were, man. And I heard all the bad things you guys said about me.
No, I was just busting Dutch. I was getting on Dutch for all the candy wrappers you found under his car seat in the car.
Man, there were enough candy wrappers in the back seat to supply an entire elementary school.
That's messed up, man. That's where I get those abs from. But check this out, Travis, man. I want to get right to the point while we have you, man. I appreciate the time we spend with you. I've been spending time with you for years, so I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the growth that I've seen from you from day one, and you were already ahead of any college freshman that I'd ever seen in my life. So any growth beyond that was phenomenal. But I want to ask you this, man. Being in the position you were in, from day one, the different things you've seen in the locker room, the different personal challenges you've gone doing your own, can you talk to me about the responsibility you had and felt and the need to lead that you had and taking upon that mantle? Like, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, man. I know for me, man, that was just a high sense of urgency to be the leader that I was, because it's tough coming to college, transitioning into such a different environment. You've been in high school for 4 years, been under your mother's roof all of your life, and transitioning to college can be a difficult thing for a lot of people. And leadership is at a premium, not only in the football locker room, but on the college campus period, because of the youth in the transition that takes place. So for me, I felt that it was very, very important and vital to our team's success. That I reached out to all of the younger guys, really helped them with their growth, in their maturation process, because they have to juggle so many things, school, football, social life, life back at home. And that can be very tough and very overwhelming. So for me, I felt like I was called to be the leader that I was and take the role that I did on the football team and in the community as well.
Well, I tell you, whenever I talk to anyone about you, I've seen it. Again, I've seen it myself firsthand. We joined a very prestigious organization together, which involves a lot of service. It involves a tremendous commitment. So I've seen you there. I've seen you behind the scenes with respect to football. Me being a former player, I get to go behind that curtain and see what's going on. I've seen you interact with others. I've seen their reaction to you, and the fact that you took that leadership role and ran with it. Now you still have your own academics. You still have to lead yourself, because we know we're CEO of ourselves first. So you had to do that. You had to become an elite performer on the field. They always talk about your knowledge of the defense, knowledge, having your
I think field general is the word.
Yes.
Field general.
Yes.
I think that's what the defensive coordinator, I think, was saying.
Yeah, you having your
don't flatter me, man. Don't flatter me.
I'm not flattering you, man. I'm still bigger than you. You're still short.
Well, man, so let me ask you this. So give the people a little taste of your vision for yourself in the future, as a man, and you can make that a little however.
Vision that I have for myself.
Yes, as a man, and that can include all kind of things, whether it's sports, whether it's your private life.
What we're trying to do, Travis, is just give people a taste of be around you for a minute and in your presence, because I just made the comment on the air that you're the guys like you are like the future of America, and when I'm around you, I don't feel scared for the country, man. I feel like very optimistic for the country.
Right. Well, my vision for myself is very simple. First and foremost, I love Jesus Christ. That's my foundation. That's what I'm made of. That's the purpose that I'm here for. So my vision for myself is first and foremost serve God. And all the things that I do and all the things that I say, is to serve God and to let my life reflect what He has commanded me to do. Secondly, because of the first thing that I just said, it's to love others and help other people, because God commanded us to love your neighbor as yourself. And so for me, the way I put that into action is to serve other people. So the vision I have for myself is to be a committed man of God, and taking that a step further is to serve people more than I serve myself. To get out into the community and to help people and to just love people. And thirdly, is just making a positive impact in enough people's lives that I leave my legacy here on earth. And it's not about my legacy, it's not about me, but it's about leaving my generation and the generation after that and the generation after that a last name to be proud of. Because in my past, in my family, a lot of my family members haven't done very pleasant things and maybe didn't leave me as prestigious name as I have wanted. And so that's one of the goals that I have in my life, is to leave my kids the last name that they can be proud of, so that they can leave their kids the last name, and so on and so forth. And that's basically the vision that I have for my life. That's what drives me. That's what motivates me. That's what motivates me, just to be a class-based citizen. Just to be a pleasant guy to deal with and to be around, and I just love serving people, love making people happy, and I love helping people. That's my only vision. I don't really have a vision to acquire a lot of material things in life. Those things come, that's fine. But as long as I'm serving God, helping people, and making an impact and leaving a great name for my children and generations after, then I'm serving my purpose, and that's my vision for my life.
Wow, man! Your heart is amazing. Your work ethic is amazing. I just love to be around you and talk to you and just listen to you, Travis. I really do, man. It's so encouraging.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm just glad you said that the way you said
it. Do you like being around me enough to take me to dinner?
I just did, like last night, man. It was the night before. I can't remember. We're supposed to meet you. Do you want to meet after the show? Did you want to meet up after the show?
Well, yeah, absolutely. And if you haven't noticed, it is a "What have you done for me lately?"
I just took you to dinner, man. I just did.
Look, man. Look, I tell you this, Travis. One more thing, man. Because I feel like Andrew, I'm always blessed to be around you. As much as we joke around, man, I love that, because what you described was servant leadership, man. Because it's leadership is servant leadership. And, man, I really love that. And one of the things I've always said, when people think about you, they think about football. For obvious reasons, Clemson played the national title game. You were a big part of the program ascending to heights that people didn't expect at this stage. And so what I always say is that, that's a possibility that he's going to impact the world with football. But I can guarantee you this, the world's going to get some of Travis Blanks some way, somehow, whether it's as a football player, whether it's as a coach, whether it's as a businessman in industry, whether it's as a man of God, the world's going to get them some Travis Blanks. And I feel very confident about that.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Travis Blake's going to get some dinner from me here in a minute.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're all right, man. Hey, thanks for calling in, T. Man, thank you.
No problem, man. Thank Dutch and Andrew, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. And it's just as much as y'all have praised me, man. You two are two of the best men that I have encountered in my life, man. I'm so glad that our paths have crossed and that we're brothers, man. And
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you for
with
the
you.
impact that y'all are making. And I compliment y'all 10 times more than y'all compliment me, man. Y'all are epitome of what leadership is, man, and I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you, man. I know it's a giant love fest, but you're really an amazing dude, and thank you for coming on the show tonight and calling us. I know you're like your phone battery is about to die and all that, but you soldiered on, man, and so I appreciate it, bro. All right, man. I'll text Dutch, and I guess we have to go out after this. I'm in my PJs. Dutch is sitting here in a suit and tie. He didn't get out. He smoked me, man. Yeah. So
that's fine. That's fine. All right, man.
All right, bud. Thanks, man. Love you, man. All right, you guys. You're listening to the Get Warrior Tough radio show live from Tallahassee. Dutch and I will be right back.